That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Now you need a hand?
No, you? Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagine the elevator door is opening to a firing school.
Where is he?
I had to keep moving. I didn't want to fuck this up more than I already had. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Rodrigo! I'm here!
Seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors had been... They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Pull me up! Bob, pelo amor de Deus! All I said! Come on, come on! Jesus, Max! I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo. But he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Oi, olha! Look, there they are! She's making a run for it.
Shoot! What the fuck are you waiting for?
How did they know we were gonna be here?
It doesn't take a genius. I'm always at that club on a Tuesday.
Move, you're gonna lose her!
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil.
Do something! She's headed inside!
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso.
Ela não vale a pena. Não vou me
This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards.
Come on, come on!
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estado?
It's clear. Come on, move!
So what am I, the button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it. Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
You should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Where the hell's he going?
What was that, man? I'm working here.
Heads up! Here comes friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction. Son of a bitch!
You okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
Let's go, Max.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Bora sair daqui!
Giving him his last rites, don't you think?
Look at this flak jacket. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written the book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from him.
Right behind you.
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
Neves vai nos matar, hein, se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né?
Quem é a menina?
É alguma alpinista.
Alguém atira nesse cara, caralho! Aqui com as merdas aqui sou eu, valeu? Olha que eles vão sentar!
Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Where you headed?
I'm going up.
Hey, look out! You got another sniper on you! Let's pick up the pace, man! Is that what you call running? Come on, move, move! here, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan.
Bit late for a plan, pal.
God damn it! Max?
Shit. Now we got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
Place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Passos. Passos. I've got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going on there?
I think the guys that came to rob us are coming to finish the job.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Paramilitaries?
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know. But they can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million bucks. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. We gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig.
I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers. There was only one way up there. We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
I see you! You're right on top of him! Jump the railing!
I don't know why I did it.
Keep your head down!
I know you brought a fucking army down here.
Sounds like half of New Jersey is in here! You're gonna die!
You're alone on that one. I'm still hoping I won't remember this tomorrow.
Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
You're not cool.
gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob.
Fine.
What do you mean we're fine? Come on, out! Who else shows up? Come on!
Kill this idiot!
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that, but I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for, a chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out, scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there. There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead!
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles. Building compliance meeting up here?
Come on.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop in me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
What the fuck? Shit is coming! Are you serious? There! Stop! Look! Cover! You gonna catch us all on your
You want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here, going begging.
This don't show the blood so much.
How's this look?
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I didn't want to think about what would be. I had to keep moving. I hope. That was...
Vamos passar essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho. Ele quer
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. Seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers. company!
How's she look, man? Fabian.
Beat up, broken, alive. I don't know what to say.
Boat's gonna sink, dude!
They're running interference. There's another boat blocking us from Fabiana.
What the fuck? This ain't looking good, bro.
We're nearly there, pal. We can't lose her! We need to get past that decoy boat!
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down! That doesn't look so good.
I think she's flooded, bro. I gotta try and get her back up.
Just what we need. Come on, let's go, brother. Anytime now, Passos.
I nearly got it. Hey, keep her back. Piece of shit.
I think we may have outstayed our welcome, pal.
Keep them off of us. Over there, man, over there.
Just drive! I don't need to tell you, they're getting away, genius.
I think she'll go if you give us a second.
The local seem agitated.
We need some more time. Look out, port.
Come on!
You come the fuck on. Hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. Passos will be right! Look out!
Filha da puta!
Damn it!
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Ah, shit. Give it some throttle! They got an armada out here! Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
Man, they know all about it. Shows a different campaign.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See Fabian? Move up on them!
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in!
Come on, just give me a second.
Screw. We're not coming this close to let her go.
Never afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower. Get me next to them! Gonna hit the pier!
Down behind the desk, now, both of you.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us...
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ah! Oh shit! What the hell?
Are we dead? No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
The server room is just past those cubicles.
Be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? We should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
We should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
All right, well, whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club.
Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this, unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. I was gonna be another charred corpse with his tongue hanging out in his hands to his throat. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco was falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Empurra! Empurra mais forte se quiser sair dessa espelunca. Corrida!
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled.
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Uma loira gelada. Falou que ia buscar, porra. Pô, eu falei, esse otário aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada. Vai tomando cheio de cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja aqui, que porra. Nossa, maluco, bota ali.
Vamos conversar sobre isso aqui! Tá morto, porra!
Você tá sangue.
Não acerta nada, caralho!
That much security, it had to be.
Tudo bem, mano! Lá vai! Vou acabar com você, cara! Vai atrás desse filho da puta, eu te dou cobertura!
If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry. Just had to say goodbye.
You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
We gotta get out of here, man! I don't respond well to being thrown to bits!
Get out of here!
Okay, get that sucker!
guess they helped with the grief.
Come on, Payne, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist an aid worker. We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
I'm not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up, whatever.
Don't shut up.
You say.
There he is!
Right?
Just look, look.
Joe! Oh! Take him out! You and me, shithead!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow. The longer they have us split up, the more chance they have of picking us off.
This guy's luck is...
Let's go!
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here. Thanks, man. I owe you. You got my back, man. Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
Can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
You okay?
Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again. I'll give you total. You okay?
Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off. We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze! As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
can go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, porra!
Alguma coisa, seu filho da...
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Pega, porra! Todo mundo no chão!
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí!
Pra sair daqui. Olha que merda. Nunca aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest, and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost, and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não. Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was G.
Get down. Stay out of sight.
Ok. Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o...
Caralho, atirei pra matar.
Okay?
Yeah. I can't do this!
Me dá cobertura!
Oh my god. Max!
Come on.
What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here.
This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcelo thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail.
Let me just check this. We need to get out of the open.
A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready? Go. You got it?
Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I.
Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
Na sacada!
Oh, no, get down!
Pelo amor de Deus!
Está esperando o quê? Atira nele, putano!
I was getting good at this.
There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on. It's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Should we wait here for Passos?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max!
Quiet!
You're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Come on. Get your leg up. All right. You got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
Você tá fudido!
I'm here. I'm here. It's okay. It's okay. Shit. Come here. This one. This one. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
You ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go!
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine!
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm! Keep going!
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas!
Cuidado!
Careful! Try to keep us straight!
Sorry! No, no! Oh no! Ah! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Sorry! Cuidado!
It's gonna be okay. You're doing great.
Oh, I can't control this thing! Look, Passos!
Just drive!
Ah!
Hold on! We're okay. We're okay. You good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get to Passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go. ¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. emerging from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feed. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
¡Pilas, parcero! ¡Cúbrame!
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone...
¡Pendejos! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Levántese! ¡Mátalo! ¡Mátalo!
I had to save some valuables.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada! ¡Miguel! ¡Ven!
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? The boat was well appointed. Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way... There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. We can get across up top. Gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
These are pros, man! Get it covered! ¿Qué haces?
What I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
You don't!
¡Suélteme, gringo loco!
see a friendly face in Panama. I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go! Wait, I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution. was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now. That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Vai, rápido, vai!
Who wants to take a sh...
sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com cara de babaca? Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. And of course, they were headed my way. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.